What is up, guys? It's your boy No Shoes coming at you live from the prep room here. Boston Celebies coming out of a Week 1 3-0 win as we look to continue our momentum into Week 2. In between the weeks, the post-draft power rankings came out for this league. Now, when I say post-draft, I also include the 24-hour grace period changes. So, they took in effect the Lycanroc and Alomomola changes. And they really didn't like our team. We were 15th out of 16 teams. So, we were next to last. They didn't take into account the Week 1 battles. I don't think they'll be doing weekly updates. But, yeah, not really super stoked about that. So we've got a lot to prove this season. That really made me get really want to prove some stuff because I think we have a really solid squad. There are definitely a couple teams that I think are better than us, but I don't think we're the 15th best team in the league this season. So really kind of upset about that. They said a lot of things. I'll post a link to it in the poll cards as it comes across, and you can check that out. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm definitely want to do some damage this season, make a playoff run now, especially if I didn't before. But yeah, we're week 2 here. We're getting ready for week 2, taking this. If you didn't see last week, we played the Melrose Meloetta. Excuse me, I will get it off in a second. We played the Melrose Meloettas, and we had a good start, and then got a really lucky play, and that put us ahead of her. Of Bruins girl. She was coaching that team. And from there, I just didn't let off the gas, and we ended up getting a 3-0 victory to start the season. Let me pull up some standings here. We are currently tied for first in the league standings with actually our opponent this week, Cossak and the Grayling Vikavolts. So both teams had a 3-0 victory. And we also are tied with the Gunzal Gigazards, who also had a 3-0 victory. Only 3 teams had the 3-0 victory. So, Pokemon standings here. Haxorus is actually ranked 9th with its 2 kills that it picked up overall. So, we're sitting there in a pretty good spot. Bolton sits at 14th here with a 1 differential. But we're gonna try to increase our rankings here. Maybe try to break the tie for first. Somebody's definitely gonna lose out on this tie for first between me and Cossacks here, us and Cossacks. Yeah, as I said before, we're going up against the Grayling Vikavolts and Coach Cossacks. And he's bringing a pretty interesting squad here. Melmeto's a big threat in Draft League, pure steel type with that double iron bash attack. Really can do some damage. Como is a dangerous setup threat. If we're not careful, we could and let it get ahead of us. And we don't have a fairy type, so Como usually gets real scared of fairy types because it's 4 times weak, but we don't have a fairy type. Deontay Mega is a good strong Mega evolution. Definitely a top tier Mega evolution. Quagsire with the unaware ability, really scary. Sarina has that rapid spin ability. I don't really see it coming. We have quite a bit for it. I prepared for it to come, but I don't see it. Arcanine is going to be interesting. I have I feel like Arcanine will come just as a. It usually comes as a choice banded like extreme speed set, and I feel like Arcanine's probably coming too. Weavile will be interesting to see with me sitting there with that Infernape. See if it tries to bring the Weavile to try to put some pressure on me. Selgor, super fast Mon, can Baton Pass, which is allowed in this league. Clefairy, Eviolite user, not really that great. Great in draft, other than it's a fairy type, so it provides some fairy support. Gets Wish, and then Lapras. Lapras is scary. Lapras isn't like, oh my god, scary, but if it brings the right set, it could do some damage to me, could wall me a little bit here. So I'm kind of scared about the Lapras play there. But I don't see Lapras coming. Just doesn't really strike me. The Melmetal's coming. Como, I feel like is probably coming, if nothing else, to kind of counter out D-Dancing Haxorus. Deancey's coming. Quagsire's coming for Unaware. Arcanine's coming. In that last slot, I really feel like it's going to be Weavile, but it could be Arcanine or Zarina. Como, Melmetal, Como, Diancie, Quagsire. Arcanine's for sure coming. And Weavile or Zarina's in that last slot. I don't think a Selgor will come. It's fast. It can Baton Pass. It can't do much else against me. Like, I have the Mega Absol, but he doesn't have a Psychic type to really need me to bring that. Clefairy, maybe if he's scared of D-Dancing Haxorus, he might bring the Clefairy, but I feel like the Lapras or the Weavile will work better. And Lapras is just like one of those things, like, if he wants to bring it, he can. So, but I think I got a good squad going up against this team. Hopefully I've got it all planned out. But yeah, looking at this team, the first thing that I really see, I mean, he has the Unaware Quagsire, he has the Weavile, which can be scary, but overall, Haxorus, Blademon coming in, D-Dancing all over these fools. Yachi Berry, in case he does bring the Lapras or the Weavile, I do have that Ice type buffer there to break that. Bringing the Mold Breaker. Bringing the Adamant Haxorus with D-Dance, Poison Jab, Earthquake, and Dragon Claw. So, +1, I outspeed the Yancey. +2, I Oko Melmetal. And then Dragon Claw +1 should Oko Como, and everything else just kind of dies. So we'll kind of see. This is definitely my main win con. I'm going to try not to pop it too early, but if I get in position and I need to pop it, or if I feel comfortable popping it, I'm going to pop it. I'm going to try to do some damage. I have plenty of other things to really kind of help with that. One of which is being Wukong the Infernape, making its grand appearance here with the Life Orb Blaze ability. I really wanted to run special this week, special Wukong. I really couldn't. No matter which way I went, no matter which way I looked, I could not run special Wukong. It just did not work out. If I ran special Wukong, it really had to bring Focus Blast to really do enough damage to that Melmetal, which is the whole reason why I'm bringing Infernape here, is because of that Melmetal, and it just was not doing enough without Focus Blast. Flare Blitz did a fair amount, but not really anything to really bring it out. bring it out and say, man, I can run, or not Flare Blitz, Fire Blast. Fire Blast did a lot, but Melmetal still could survive an Oko, especially with the Oka Berry. And that's what I'm really scared of. The cool part about this set is Grass Knot Oko's physically defensive Quagsire. So I'll know right away if it's physical or special Quagsire, defensive Quagsire. If he's physically defensive Quagsire, I have something else later on for it. I'm doing a little speed creep here, running that Adamant Nature. And this is going to be an interesting set. This is my backup sweeper set. See, I have the Flame Charge there. +1 speed gets me in good places. And I have the Sword Stance to go. So +2 guarantee knocks out Melmetal. Guarantees knocks out the Yancey. From there, nothing really survives unless it's like a berry or it's very, very bulky. Wukong is my primary breaker. I'm going to kind of keep Haxorus and Wukong in the back. Try to use some of my other mons. Only bring those two in safe situations where they're going to start doing some damage and start scaring him out a little bit. But we'll kind of see where this goes. This is an interesting set. I love running Infernape. I'm really sad I couldn't run it week 1. But here we are. We're going to run it week 2 here. The next mon that I'm bringing, my lead, my kind of defensive mon here, is Radio the Swampert. This is very defensive, especially defensive here. Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Toxic Protect. Really looking to slow down some of his more special attacking mons. Really gonna be my lead here. Gonna bring that Stealth Rocks in. He doesn't have a whole lot of removal. I mean, he has the Mega Diancie that bounces in this arena for spin. I don't think Melmetal gets spin. And other than that, he doesn't really have any like defoggers or any way to keep rocks off the field. And having rocks on the field will be very beneficial in the long run, especially if he brings that Arcanine. But this is going to be my dedicated lead here. He's probably going to lead Diancie. And if that's the case, I just straight Earthquake. Just get out of the way. He doesn't have any Levitate mons, doesn't have any flying types, so Earthquake hits everything. That's kind of why I picked it over like Surf or something else. Just Earthquake hits everything that he can bring in. So I'll just bring in lead Swampert. If I see the Mega Diancie, I just click Earthquake. If I see anything else, I just click Stealth Rocks. And then from there, just Toxic Protect anything else that's in there in front of me. Or Earthquake anything that I want. Bringing in lefties. The next mon I'm bringing here, bringing back Rocky, the Choice Banded set. There's not a whole lot that's really scared of Rocky. Mostly bringing it so that the Arcanine to keep the Arcanine in check, and then it's another ground type attack, strong ground type attack, and drill run for the Melmetal. Really don't. If he brings Shuka, I'm really in trouble. That's the ground one, right? Yeah. Chopple's fighting. Aka's fire. So, yeah, if he brings Shuka, I'm in trouble. I don't think he'll bring Shuka. I think he'll bring something for Infernape, whether it's fighting or fire, Aka or Chopple. But if he brings Shuka, I'm in trouble because that's kind of my way to break through this. And Banded Play Rough does a chunk to Como, and in some situations could potentially Oko. So that's that. Accel Rock. Weavile doesn't want to take an Accel Rock. Lapras, 50-50 shot there on Accel Rock. Sarina and Quagsire don't really want to take anything. I'm banded, So whatever I pick, I'm just going through and going straight through. Another rocker, trying to keep rocks on the field, trying to get that extra chip damage on anything that I can. Next one I'm bringing Celesteela. I'm bringing Elton John back. I don't know why I wouldn't bring this. Yeah, he's got the Como. Yeah, he's got the Arcanine, both of which are big threats to Celesteela. Both don't like an Earthquake. Leech Seed protects sub. Leftovers. I mean, I'm getting so much health back anyways if I get the Leech Seed up that it's not really going to matter. And like I said, neither one of them like Earthquake. They don't want to deal with the Earthquake. Celesteela here, really defensive, really trying to stay on the field. And then the last one here is type change. We're bringing a Grass Silvally. Now, I have the multi-attack on there for the Quagsire, primary Quagsire switch in. I'm really hoping bringing Grass Knot on Infernape is pointless because I'm really hoping I can just bring this thing in and get the Quagsire off the field as quick as possible. I brought Rock Slide because his primary switch into a Grass Silvally will always be something weak to Rock Slide. Whether it's Arcanine or Weavile or Lapras, always going to be weak to Rock Slide. He may try to bring in like a Fire Punching Como. I don't know. I don't even know if Como gets Fire Punch. And then the Defog's there to keep hazards off my side of the field. Maybe kind of keep it's good and bad because it does take away my rocks. But I've got 2 rockers, one of which is designed to stay on the field for as long as possible. So I'm sure I'll be able to keep rocks on the field as much as possible. But yeah, that's my squad. That's who we're rolling with this week. Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord server. I'm about to drop. I've got 1 week before I get into a Ubers League, and if you're in the Discord, you may get a chance to help me with some of the picks that I'm taking in that draft. So be prepared for that. But yeah, I'll start an Ubers League next week. So hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the battle. Peace.